I've got 4 simple tips that we're going to use to get rid of almost all the ads on the Roku box. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk. I'm breaking down the 4 tips you gotta know if you use a Roku. And you gotta stick around for number 4 because that one's my personal favorite, but I also think it's the most powerful tip to truly simplify your Roku experience. Let's get to it. Number 1 is gonna be the most obvious because it's right when you boot up your Roku box. The background. This is what it's supposed to look like, but sometimes they replace the wallpaper on the home screen with an advertisement. Remember when it changed to a Wicked advertisement? I recently saw a Lowe's advertisement taking over my home screen. Well, guess what? You can turn this all off. Let me show you how to do it. So go down to the settings option on your home screen. Inside there, you'll have an option called theme. Go into theme and you'll see you've got the option to change your wallpaper. But what you really want to do is go down to the section that says additional settings and you've got something called sponsored wallpapers. You can see Roku recommends that you leave this on, but you don't want to. Not if you don't want those ads on your home screen. Turn that off. You also have the option for seasonal wallpaper. This is cool because it'll change the wallpaper based on the season, but if you want to lock your wallpaper in so it's the same thing every time, you can turn that off. And then you have an option called wallpaper animations. Some of the wallpapers are dynamic and they'll actually have animations behind them, but that might be distracting, so you can turn that off as well. And then go back up to the wallpaper section and you'll see you've got a lot of different options of different wallpapers, some featured wallpapers made by Roku. If you go down to popular wallpapers, you literally have 82 different wallpapers you can set up. For example, this American flag one would be great for the 4th of July. So I'll select Get Wallpaper and it's going to go out to the internet, download that wallpaper to my Roku box for me. Once it's downloaded, I want to select Set as Wallpaper, and now my wallpaper is locked in. It's not going to change. It'll be this wallpaper every time I boot up my Roku, and I don't have to worry about those takeover ads on the back of my home screen. Number 2, and this may seem fairly simple, and I'm not sure if you could overtly call this an ad, but your apps. They're ordered in a certain way, and oftentimes you'll notice that certain apps are automatically at the top of the list, even though you don't even use those apps, let alone have subscriptions to those apps. So guess what? You can do 2 things to get rid of them. You can delete them off your Roku box, or you can simply move them down to the bottom. And it's all about the star button on your Roku remote. It's an asterisk button, so hover over any app on your home screen, hit the star button, and you'll get this menu. It gives you the option to remove the app or move the app. So for example, I'm not going to use ESPN. I don't want it at the top. I don't want to get rid of it. I just want to move it down to the bottom. And you can do the same thing with apps that you want to be to the top. So for example, if I use PBS Kids a lot, I'll hit the star button over PBS Kids, I'll select Move App, and I'll move this app up to the top of my app list. So what you can do is get rid of the apps that Roku seems to think that you should be seeing when you turn on your box, move those down to the bottom, and move the ones up to the top that you use the most, that make the most sense for you. There's a reason they're at the top, and oftentimes it has to do with certain agreements between certain companies and Roku. Number 3 is about this, and this is the Roku City screensaver. If you have a Roku box, you know this is the screensaver that pops up when your box isn't being used for a couple of minutes, and I love Roku City. I think it's super cool. They put clever stuff in here, but look at this billboard. They also insert ads into your Roku experience. You've got the ESPN ad there in the foreground. Look at the Reunion Laguna Beach on the movie theater. That's an ad as well. It's fine if you don't mind them, but you may want to get rid of this. Personally, I don't like this stuff being shoved onto my TV when I'm not using it. So let me show you how to get rid of it. Hit the home button. We're going to go back down all the way to the end of the list to settings, and then we're going to go back to that theme menu again. Inside theme, we've got an option called screensavers. And this is easy because by default, it's set to that Roku City screensaver. Well, guess what? You can change it to any of these other screensavers. These are the default Roku screensavers. In addition to that, if you go down to popular screensavers, look at this. There are 691 screensavers you can switch this to. Pick something else and you won't have to worry about those ads being injected into your screensaver when your Roku box isn't being used. They even have something called backdrops, and it lets you use your photos as kind of a digital photo frame on your TV. They also have art from different art galleries. I did a whole video about how to use backdrops on Roku, so I'll put that video right here. You can check that out for yourself if you want to test out backdrops. I hope you're finding these tips helpful. Comment below, let me know which ones you're going to be using, and don't forget, subscribe to the channel to make sure that you see my newest tech tip videos as I post them here on YouTube. All right, back to number 4. And I think this one might be my favorite because this is how you truly simplify the Roku interface. So notice on Roku, when you go over to your apps, you've got this line at the top that says top picks for you. So do you think those are truly customized for you, or does Roku have incentive to suggest different things? I don't know the answer to that question, but the truth is I'd rather discover my content on my own. Well, we can remove that line. So let me show you how. Go down to the settings option. That seems to be where we go for all of this. But now we want to go down to the option that says home screen. And you'll notice the top option here is recommended rows. If we hit hide, it'll hide those recommended rows. And now when we go back to the home screen, that row is gone. It simply jumps right into my apps. In addition to that, you'll notice on the left menu, you've got live TV, you've got search, you've got what to watch. Who do you think's deciding what goes inside some of these different options? You've got sports, you've got daily trivia. Listen, these in many cases are going to be glorified ads. And if you want to keep it super simple and you just want to see your Roku apps, you can do that. So go back into settings. We're going to go back into that home screen menu again, and you'll notice you've got an option to turn all these menu items off. So I'm going to hide live TV because I don't use that tab. What to watch, I certainly want to turn that off. I don't want the sports tab. Maybe you find these useful and you want to leave some of these in. That's fine, but you can remove the ones you don't want. I'm going to hide all of them just for the sake of example so you can see exactly how this works. I'll hide subscriptions, and then finally I'll leave the shortcuts because that gives me an option to turn off my TV. But look at this. When I go back home, look how simple my home screen becomes. I've got home, search, streaming store where I get more apps, and settings. That's it. It took a bunch of junk out of there. And then inside of apps, you'll notice it's just my list of apps. Everything else is gone. There are no more suggestions. So you're getting rid of almost all of the ad bloat inside of your Roku TV box. And I know what you're thinking. Hey, wait a second. What about that ESPN ad right there on your home screen? Unfortunately, you can't get rid of all of the ads on the Roku experience. Some of them, that's a good example, you just have to leave there. There's no way that I know of yet to get rid of those. It is frustrating. I totally get it. I wish they would let us remove all the ads, but this is how these platforms make money. All of the TV platforms are doing this now, and so I feel like in some way, shape, or form, we have to put up with some of it. I will say though, Roku is a fantastic platform. There's a reason it's the most popular smart TV platform out there, because for the most part, it keeps it simple. It just seems to work in many cases. When other boxes get bloated or outdated, the Roku boxes from years ago are still running strong. I hope this was helpful. I hope these 4 tips were helpful. Comment below. Let me know which one of these tips you found the most useful. And do me a huge favor. Subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow here on YouTube. And I've made a lot of Roku videos. In fact, I popped that playlist right there so you can check out some of the other Roku tips and hacks videos if you want to dive deep into going advanced on your Roku box. Hope to see you next time here on the YouTube channel. Tech it before you wreck it. I'm Kirk.